Live from the Buffalo Wild Wings studio, here's Sports Nightly.
Welcome into Sports Nightly. I'm Yaw Bonsu. Maybe it's because I've only been in the area for 7 months, but the way the soccer and volleyball postseasons have been delivering is truly a treat. Tonight, the Final Four continues on the pitch, and we begin with perhaps the most unlikely of teams to play in a state semifinal. Division 5 state semis, Ottawa Hills taking on Central Christian. The Green Bears got here after a 3-2 win over Maumee Valley Country Day in a Match of the Year candidate. This game was chippy and tied at half. We're going to bring it to the 59th minute. Loose ball falling to Gabe Grimm. He sends an excellent through ball in to Avi Hanous, but he can't quite get the angle. Take another look. What a timed ball by Grimm. Just too much of a first touch by Hanous. Game stays at a stalemate. Crunch time, under 10 minutes left. Ibrahim Alani on the corner. The keeper gets to it, but the ball falls back to Alani, who can't put it in. Oh my goodness. Game remains tied at 0, but the breakthrough coming minutes later. Maddock Robeson on the free kick. The ball flies through the air and into the back of the net. Oh my word. This Green Bears team, full of magic. Only Robeson's 4th goal of the season. You cannot be more clutch than that. What a goal, what a moment. Another one for Ottawa Hills, and the Green Bears win 1-0. Hey Green Bears Nation, your boys soccer team is going to the Division 5 state title game.
I mean, I'm just thinking about the win, how it carries the ball pretty far, and I was trying to play along with that.
Meanwhile, it's a Region 6 battle over at Wadsworth. The Joshua Linke's St. Francis crew marching into Art Wright Stadium for a second-round showdown. St. Francis taking care of business as the 7th seed last week with a 33-7 win over Valley Forge at home. But now it's an uphill battle against a Grizzlies team that is 10-0. There's only one way to preview the matchup, and that's with our pigskin professor, Mike Jewell. We have 5 games on the docket for Game Day Nation. Perrysburg and Whitmer is our game of the week. It's the rematch everybody's been waiting for. Justin Feldkamp and the Tailgate crew will be at Whitmer Memorial Stadium. Meanwhile, Anthony Wayne, after beating Start by 21 points last week at home, travels to face 4th-seeded North Ridgeville. Central Catholic continues its state title push. Remember, no 0-3 team has ever won a state title here in Ohio. You have Perkins at Napoleon and, of course, Cary at Margaretta. Coverage beginning at 6:30. And of course, you can watch all of our coverage on the beautiful BCSN Plus app. If you haven't already, download it now from the Apple App Store, Google Play Store, or Amazon App Store. All you have to do is search BCSN. Why? Because live local sports are always on the BCSN Plus app. Coming up, we're going to channel our inner Ken Jennings. What exactly do we mean? Well, you have to stick around to find out. All right, it's been a while since we did something fun to intro a story, so let's play a game of BCSN Jeopardy. Hefe, the category, please. Elite high school volleyball players. You know, we here at BCSN love high school volleyball, so I'll take that for 500 all day. She is the vocal leader for a team marching into the Final Four this weekend. Okay, marching, I think generals, I think Anthony Wayne, A-Dub Volleyball going to the Final Four this weekend, but vocal leader, that's what I'm hung up on. But if I know anything about A-Dub Volleyball, watching it this season, I know that there's one player who, after a great kill, will hit you with one of those TikTok celebrations, maybe go chest bump a teammate. So my answer, who is Jesse Kennelly? There you go. Now I'm undefeated in Jeopardy. But look, all games aside, the senior libero has been everything and more for Anthony Wayne. Multiple honors, over 300 digs and receptions, and now she is here leading an Anthony Wayne team that is 2 wins away from a state championship. And if you ever had the pleasure of sitting down with her like I did, you would see why the Gens have a real chance to roll to a state title.
I'm Jesse Kennelly, and I'm a senior libero at Anthony Wayne. On the volleyball court, I try to be a leader through my actions. I think it's really important for my teammates to have someone to rely on and to trust, and to just be a stability on the court. Freshman year, Jessie was definitely shy and timid on the court. I didn't want to overstep my leadership. I didn't know how to be a leader yet. I think I found my voice junior season because that season was very player-led and we got to share our beliefs, our opinions on everything, and it kind of shaped me into the leadership style I wanted to carry on throughout my years and throughout my senior year as a libero. I think I put a lot of responsibility on myself. I always feel the need to say something in huddles or to just be that person that someone can talk to and rely on the court, and I think that it does put a lot of responsibility on me. Throughout the years at Anthony Wayne, there's been a lot of talent, and it's just so amazing to be able to play with these people and these teammates that constantly push me to be better, not only as a player, but as a person too. I don't ever get tired of talking about last year because I think it was such an important and historic season for us as athletes, and it shows our grit and our determination and our level of hard work. And I think it only just shows more into the season of how we're continuing that streak and that level of competitiveness. I think our team will win a state championship this year because we know what it feels like last year to be so close but not get it, and we have all of the missing pieces that we needed. We've stepped up in leadership. Our seniors do a great job of leading the team. We have reliable players on and off the court, on the bench. We just have a whole level of community and power through us to get us to the state championship and finally win it. When we step on that court in the semifinals and hopefully the finals, that level of just commitment and wanting to play for each other will just step it up in that moment, and we'll all feel a whole different sense of competitiveness. I'd want to be known as a strong leader on and off the court and someone who just shows pride in the game and the love for the Anthony Wayne community. And I just want people to remember me as a good teammate and a good friend and someone to just rely on and trust.